Hey guys, I see everybody joining up. We'll get started in just a couple of minutes.
Hey, Kristen, you're sideways again.
Okay, okay. Let me fix that. Let's see what I can do. Thanks for letting me know before I got as far as, starting to teach classes. What I think happens is I'll put my phone in my little Gorilla Pod that holds it while I'm teaching, and I put it in sideways, and I think I have to start upright and then go sideways. How's that? That fixed it. Okay. Thank you. Now, can I get it to stay here again? Okay. All right, let's see who we got here. Beth is on, Dustin's on. Margaret's on, we got Lisa, Adam. Thanks for joining this morning, guys. We'll get started in just another minute or two. Hang tight. Oh, Lisa, I forgot to send you. This is probably so creepy, but this was maybe like a couple of weeks ago, but you were set up in front of your window doing king pigeon pose, and you had like your full bind, and it was just the prettiest thing because all you could see was your silhouette because of the light coming through the window. So I did a quick screenshot and I'll send it to you. You could,
cool.
I don't know if you can go back and see like other people, but yeah, you're welcome. I don't know if you can go back to the recordings and see other people besides me, but I screenshotted it. So I'll send it to you on Messenger.
Okay, thanks.
It's like, it's so pretty.
Master my bird of paradise and then do it. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, well, are we doing that today? I don't know if we're doing it today, but
I haven't mastered it yet.
I will do that too.
I'll get better at it, and then we'll do it.
Perfect. And you can probably, set up your camera in front of the window too and take your own.
Yeah,
but it was so pretty. I had to capture it.
Not creepy. I like it.
Don't worry, I haven't been taking any photos of the rest of you. All right, guys, I've got 10 o'clock, so let's get started. In planning for today's class, I've been planning to focus on balance and core, but I was practicing some of the movements this morning and was like, oh man, this is pretty good on like the upper body and the legs too. So we're just gonna do our entire body today. And then we'll finish up at the wall. We're gonna do some restorative poses. Normally restorative poses are between like 3 to 5 minutes. You're holding the poses for a long time to really settle in, kind of like we do at the end of class with pigeon or lizard pose. And we're going to do that at the wall today just to change things up a little bit. GT is whining for treats, so let me try to get him situated. Here you go, buddy. Okay, we're going to get started in child's pose today. If you guys want to put some music on, feel free. I won't play any, but you're welcome to play your playlist or the one that was posted. For child's pose, toes together, knees wide apart. Start to walk your hands forward on the mat. And just come to a resting place with your forehead on the floor. Feel your belly fall between your thighs. Arms are stretched overhead. Spread your fingers wide and press your palms into the floor. Feel your mat or your towel or whatever you're using today. And then press the tops of your feet into the floor. Maybe wiggle your toes a little bit and see what that feels like to come in contact with your mat with your feet. Start to add breath here. Big, long inhale. Long exhale. Filling up completely. Letting all that air back out. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then inhale up to a tabletop position. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Find a long spine. So the top of your head all the way back down to your tailbone is as long as possible. Inhale, drop your belly, look up for cow pose. And then exhale, press into the mat, arch your back, cat pose. We're going to change things up a little bit. Roll onto the balls of your feet so that your toes are on the floor. Raise your knees 2 inches off the floor. So I'm in a tabletop position. Press into the floor like cat with your knees lifted. Tuck your tailbone and make the distance between the top of your pelvis and your ribs as small as possible. You should start to feel that in your belly. And then lower down. Inhale, look up, cow. Exhale, press right back into that position where your knees are lifted and your tailbone is tucked. Set it back down. Inhale, up, cow. 2 more of those. Press into the floor, raise the knees and crunch up and in. You should feel this in your abs. Back down to the floor. Inhale, look up. Last one. Press away, lift the knees, tuck the pelvis, belly button in, and set it down. Nice work, guys. Press back to down dog. So bellies are warm now. Start to warm up the back of the legs. Fingers are wide on the floor. Feet are hip distance apart. Start to pedal your feet here. One knee bends and then the other. Stretching out the back of the legs. Adding the breath in here. Inhale. Exhale. Fill up. Let it go. Come back to stillness on your mat. Feet are distance apart. Let your heels, both heels, fall over to the right side. So suddenly your feet are stacked, left foot in front of the right. This is just going to add some length along the left side. Press your left hand hard into the floor. You might feel an extra stretch. And then roll back onto the balls of your feet, normal down dog. Same thing, other side. Let your heels, both heels, fall to the left. Press hard into the mat with the right hand. Stretch along the right side. Come back to down dog. Tiptoe your feet up to the top of your mat for ragdoll. Feet are hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows. And let your head dangle here. You can sway side to side. You can let your arms fall and shake them out. Release your bind if you're still holding on. Tuck your chin and roll all the way up to standing. As you come up, inhale your arms up overhead. And then exhale your hands to your heart. Close your eyes or find a spot on the floor to set your attention. Set your intention for today's practice. Maybe it's to get some exercise and a little sweat on. Maybe today you're more focused on a big stretch. Whatever it is, find ways to incorporate that throughout your practice, beginning to end. Take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and then let it all go. Blink your eyes open, bring your big toes to touch, hands by your side. Inhale, arms up mountain. Forward fold, halfway lift, chaturanga. Exhaling on the way down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. I'm getting attacked by my dog over here. You guys are in down dog. DT, no, no. In down dog, inhale the right leg up high. Right knee to your right elbow. A little bit of core work here. Lower the right knee to the right wrist and then drag it across to the left wrist, up to the left elbow. We're making rectangles here. Back to the right elbow, down to the wrist, over to the left wrist, up to the left elbow. One more. Over to the right elbow, down to the right wrist, drag it across to the left wrist and up to the left elbow. Drag it back to start and then extend the right leg up and back. Step forward into a low lunge. The left knee is lifted. Leave the left hand on the floor. Reach the right hand up for a big twist. Nice job, guys. You might feel this stretch in the right hip. Now take that right hand, set it to the inside of the right foot. So the right foot is on the outside. Lower the left knee down to the floor. Bend the left knee and reach back with your left hand for a stretch. The right hand is on the floor for a deeper stretch. Maybe the right forearm comes all the way down to the floor. No. And if that's too much, you can take your right forearm up to the right quad. Release the left leg, return both hands to the floor, and then extend backwards so that your weight shifts over the left heel. The right leg is straight for a hamstring stretch. Letting your nose fall to your knee. And then return to your low lunge. Step back into a high plank. Take a deep breath. Lower to chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. One breath in. One breath out. Same thing other side. Inhale the left leg up high. Bring it into the left elbow. Down to the left wrist. Drag it across to the other wrist. Up to the elbow. Back to start. Two more. Big rectangles here, guys. Nice job. Back to the left elbow. One more time through. Working the core and the upper body here. Extend back to three-legged dog, so the left leg is lifted. And then step through low lunge. This time the right knee is lifted. Leave the right hand down, reach the left arm up for a big twist. Gaze is towards your left hand. And then set that left hand down on the inside of the left foot, drop the right knee, and catch the right foot. So your options are to have your left hand down on the ground, or you can do this raised up for a little less of a stretch. Release the right foot. Both hands on the floor, extend back for a hamstring stretch. The left toes are pointing towards your nose to feel that deeper into the calf. Come back into your low lunge, step back to a high plank, big breath in. Chaturanga, lower, upward, downward. Nice job, guys. 3 breaths here. We'll go next into our sun salutations, just 3 sun A's. Take 1 more big breath. 1 big exhale, feet to hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. Mountain big stretch, fold forward. Flat back, chaturanga, maybe jump back. Upward facing shoulder blades together. Down dog, press back. Take 3 more breaths. One more breath in, down dog in. Let it out. Feet to hands. Long spine, forward fold. Mountain pose, big reach to the ceiling. Dive forward, exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale, chaturanga, belly to the floor. Inhale upward. Exhale downward. 3 more breaths. Last sun salutation coming up next. Last breath in. Last breath out. Big jump, feet to hands. Flat back. Forward, look at your belly button. Mountain pose, reach up, look to your hands. Fold forward. Flat back. Chaturanga, keep those elbows hugged in close. Upward, long collarbones. Downward, hips up and back. Nice work, guys. New flow coming up next. Take a quick reset here. Long breaths in and out. 1 more inhale. Let it go. Feet to hands. Halfway. Forward fold. Chair pose. Hips go back and down. Biceps lifting up to the ears here. Thighs zipper together from your knees all the way up to the top. Take a big inhale to reach. Exhale to hands heart to heart center. Big breath in to lengthen. And then twist to your right. Keep an eye on your knees. Your left knee will want to peek forward here. Keep it in line with the right. From here, lift the left heel off the ground. So left toes are still down, but the left heel is lifted. And then lift your entire left foot off the ground. Right leg is going to start to shake a little bit. Raise your left heel into your butt. And then start to kick that left heel backwards. So you're in like warrior 3 or airplane legs with your twist. And slowly set it back down on the ground. You're in twisted crescent lunge here. Hold for 3 breaths. Open up the arms. So the left fingertips are on the floor. Right hand is lifted. And then come up into a twisted crescent. Left hand is forward, right hand is back. Nice job, guys. Inhale the arms up overhead for regular crescent lunge. That right leg is probably on fire. And then tip forward for warrior 3. So the left leg lifts up off the floor. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a tiny bend in the right leg. And then press back up to straight right leg. 2 more of those. This is like pistol squat prep. We got 1 more here. Bend the right knee. Straighten back up. Now step the left foot back into warrior 1. Whoo, a little bit of relief there. Nice job, guys. And then standing split, hands come down, left leg lifts. Option to take little hops off of the right leg for 3, 2, 1. Come up to standing, shake it out. Nice work, guys. Probably felt that in the right glute, maybe the right quad. Work in balance in the legs at the same time. Bring toes to touch. Inhale, reach up mountain. Fold forward. Flat back. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. We're gonna set up for the same thing on the other side. Big breath in. Big exhale. Feet to hands. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. Hips go back and down. Inhale to reach the arms forward. Exhale, hands to your heart. Big breath in to lengthen. Now twisting left this time. Using the right elbow as leverage to twist deep here. Come up on the ball of the right foot. So the right heel lifts. Right foot lifts. Right foot touches your butt, comes close to your butt. And then extend the right leg back. Step down into a twisted crescent lunge. So the ball of the right foot is on the floor. Open up the arms. Right fingertips are down. Come up to twisted crescent. So your body is twisted to the left. Raise both arms up overhead facing forward, crescent lunge. And then reach forward, warrior three. Big stretch, as long as you can get between your fingertips and your right foot. Bring your hands to your heart center. Little mini squats here in the left leg. Bend the left knee, straighten. Two more. Bend, straighten. One more. Straighten the left leg. Step back to warrior one. Arms come up overhead. Little break here, and then hands down, standing splits. Options to take one hand or two to the ankle, or take some handstand practice, hopping off of the left leg. Nice job, guys. Take two more little hops, and then come back to standing, shake it all out. Now both legs are fired up, they're feeling even again. We're gonna go through that two more times on each side. Toes together at the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway, chaturanga. Upward, downward. One breath in. Let it out. Feet to hands. Halfway, forward fold. Chair pose, one breath. Exhale, hands to heart. Fill up. Twist right. Lift the left heel, then the left foot. Stretch the left foot back, left leg straightens. And then slowly let that left foot find the floor. Open the arms, left fingertips on the floor. Open up to twisted crescent, so your body is turned to the right. Arms up overhead, regular crescent. Put the weight in your right foot, warrior three. Hands to heart center. We got three little mini squats. 1, 2, 3. Step back, warrior one. Arms come up overhead. Cartwheel, hands down, standing splits. Here for 3, 2, 1. Step down, come to standing, shake it out, quick break. Toes to touch at the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold. Long spine, chaturanga. Upward, downward. One breath in, let it out. Feet to hands, we're gonna get the other side, halfway. Fold, chair pose, one breath. Exhale, hands to heart. Fill up, twist left. Lift the right heel, then the right foot. Extend the right leg back, holding your twist. Set the right toes on the floor, twisted crescent. Open the arms, right fingertips touch the floor. And then raise your torso, twisted crescent towards the left. Both arms reach up as your torso faces front. crescent lunge. Weight goes into the left foot, warrior 3. Hands to heart center. Here we go, our tiny squats for 3, 2, 1. Step back, warrior 1, arms go up. And then right back down to standing splits. Raise that right leg as high as you can get it. For 3, 2, 1. Step down, come to standing, shake it out. Nice job, guys. Toes together, inhale, reach up. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga all the way down. Upward, downward. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to sweat. Big breath in. Let it out. Feet to hands, big jump. Last round, guys, halfway. Forward fold. Chair pose, booty goes super low. Hands to heart. Lengthen. Twist. Lift that left heel. The left foot. Kick the left leg back straight as possible. Set the left toes on the floor. Open up the arms, reach that right hand high, and then raise your torso, maintaining that twist. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 3. Hands to heart center. Nice job. Little squats here, guys, for 3, 2, 1. Step back, warrior 1, arms reach up. Standing split, last time, last one on this side. Little hops for 3, 2, 1. Set it down, come to standing. We got one more side, guys. Shake it out. Toes together. Inhale, reach up, mountain. Fold forward. Halfway. Chaturanga, lower down. Upward. Downward. Big fill. Big exhale. Last time, feet to hands. Halfway. Fold, look to your belly. Chair pose, drop those hips low. Hands to heart. Big fill. Twist left. Raise the right heel, the right foot, and extend the right leg back. I definitely have one wobblier side than the other. Set the right toes on the floor. Open up the arms, keeping your twist here. And then raise the torso facing the left side. Both arms come up overhead for crescent. And then step forward for warrior 3. Raise that right leg as high as you can. Hands to heart center. Tiny bend in the left knee. We got 3, 2, 1. Warrior 1, step back. Last thing here, standing splits, hands down. Raise that right leg high. Nice job, guys. Little hops for 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Come to standing. Nice job, guys. That was awesome. Really good flow. All right, toes together. Inhale, reach up. We'll take this slow. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale all the way down to your belly. Upward, fill up. Downward, press back. Nice work, guys. All right. Coming up into a series, it's a little bit of stretch and a little bit of core. Inhale out to a high plank. Take your right leg and cross it over top of the left. So just your left toes are on the floor. Take a big breath, low push up, and then push right back up. Down low, push high. One more, guys. Belly to the floor, press up, and then walk your hands back to your feet. Your legs are still crossed. So the left leg is in front of the right. A little bit of an IT band stretch here. So you can walk your hands over to the right. That's going to give you one sensation. And then you can try walking your hands over to the left. That might feel a little different. Come back to center. Unravel your feet, place them under your hips. So feet are hip distance apart. Take your peace fingers around your big toes. Inhale to lengthen. So you're keeping your bind, come into a long spine here. And then exhale, fold. 2 more of those. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Long spine. Fold forward. And release your bind. So feet are underneath your hips. Walk your hands out to a high plank. And then press back to down dog. Inhale the right leg up high. Draw your knee into your nose. So your hips go low like a plank. Knee comes close to your nose. Extend back. 2 more of those. Knee to nose. 3-legged dog kick back. Last one. Knee to nose. Extend back. Last one. Knee to nose. Hold here. Extend the right leg back. So you're in a plank, but only the left toes are down. Now lower the belly to the floor. So you're in an up dog, but only the left toes are down. Right foot is lifted. And then press back, hips go into the air, draw your knee to your nose. 2 more of those. Belly lowers, 1-legged up dog. And then press into the floor, knee to nose. 1 more. Up dog, knee to nose, press it in. Step back, down dog. Take child's pose. That last series is a good upper body workout, so we'll take a quick break in child's pose. We'll do that on the other side, guys. Meet me in a downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale out to high plank. Take the left and cross it over top of the right. We got our 3 push-ups here. A big inhale, lower down. Press up, lower down. Press high. Last one. Belly to the ground. Pull up. Walk your hands back to your feet. Use this moment of stretch to catch your breath. You can walk your hands over to the left. Or walk your hands over to the right. And then walk those hands back to center. Unravel your feet. Feet are underneath your shoulders, underneath your hips. And then this time tuck your palms under your feet. So your toes are at your wrist crease. You can bend your knees as much as you'd like. Inhale to a flat back. So you probably have less room to straighten here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, straighten the back. Exhale, fold. 1 more of those. Big inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Take your hands out from your feet. Walk out to a high plank. And press back to down dog. Inhale the left leg up high. Knee to nose, hug it up into your chest. Kick back. Knee to nose, hug it in. Extend back. Knee to nose, hug it all the way in, and then hold your plank, but straighten the left leg. So your hips are low here. Only the right ball of your foot is on the ground. Lower the hips down like an up dog. That left foot is off the floor. And then press the hips up as you draw your knee into your nose. 2 more of those. Up dog. Draw the knee into your nose. Last one. Up dog. Knee into your nose. Step down to down dog. And take child's pose. A lot of upper body strength in that phrase. Your child's pose is your reward after all that work. On your next exhale, Come to a down dog. And then inhale out to a high plank. Don't worry, no more push-ups. Take a deep breath in. Slowly lower to your belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, belly flop. Take one cheek to the floor, hands by your side. Another little moment of rest. Switch cheeks to the other side. Turn your gaze to face down towards your mat and flip your hands over so your palms are facing down. Inhale the chest up, roll your shoulders back and down. Lift the legs up. Here for locust pose. Shoulder blades squeeze as your chest lifts. See if you can bring your toes together, big toes to touch. Big inhale to lift. Exhale, stay. One more big breath to get as high as you can go. And then lower down. Reset. Working the low back here. Set up for bow pose. Bend both knees. Heels come in close to your butt. Reach around the outsides, grab your ankles, and then inhale, the chest comes up. Exhale, kick back into your hands. So there's some tension between your hands and your feet. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, kick back. One more big lift up. And down. Nice job, guys. Relax. We're going to take bow one more time. So bend those knees, reach around, grab the ankles. Inhale, chest up. This time we're going to roll over the right side. So the right shoulder is down on the ground, along with the right side of the right leg. Come back to center. Big rock, back to center. Inhale up, and then shift over to the left. This is less fun when you don't have anyone beside you to steamroll. Come back to center. One more inhale to lift, and set it down. Nice work, guys. Windshield wiper your feet side to side as you lay on your belly. And then lower your feet to the floor. Roll over onto your back. And set up for your bridge or your wheel. For bridge pose, you're laying on your back, bend your knees and pull your heels in as close to your butt as you can get. Plant both feet firmly on the floor and then press up, bridge pose. So hips lift high. Shoulder blades shimmy together to get that chest as high off the ground as you can get it. Pressing hard into the floor, squeeze your glutes. Take one more big breath here to lift, and then tuck your chin and come on down. Take one breath in, one breath out, and on your next inhale, go right back up. Your choice, bridge or wheel this time. If you've come up into bridge and you change your mind, want to do wheel, hands come by your ears. Pelvis, wherever you are, is pressed up to the ceiling. Nice job, guys. Wheels, straighten the arms as much as you can. So you're pressing your chest to the back of the room. Take one more breath. Come on down. Nice work, guys. All right, last one here, best one. Bridge or wheel, your choice. Take one breath in, one breath out, and then go up for your very last one. Nice job, Lisa. Awesome. This time, walk your feet in, wheelers, a little bit closer if you can. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs, bridge, pressing both feet into the floor, lift up high. Wheel, your option is push-ups, tapping the head to the floor for 5, 4, bridge, stay high with the hips, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your chin and come on down. Nice work, guys. Take Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide apart, one hand on your belly and the other on your heart. Close your eyes here if you'd like. Slow breaths. Try 4 counts on the way in and 4 counts on the way out. If you're feeling extra anxious today or in general, try 4 counts on the way in and 6 counts on the way out. Just a little longer exhale. Heart rates are slowing down, body is coming back to ease. If your eyes are closed, start to blink them back open. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock and roll the length of your mat. And make your way to down dog, however you'd like to get there. You can go through your flow, or you can head straight there. The last 20 minutes of class are all stretch. So we'll do our usual pigeons, and then we'll make our way to the wall for a little bit different today. So starting in down dog, let's get our pigeon pose. Inhale the right leg up high, bend your knee, and then swing that right shin forward for resting half pigeon. Start to walk the arms forward. Maybe come to rest on your forearms. Or maybe you walk the arms all the way forward so that your forehead comes to the floor. If this is not enough stretch for you, readjust the right shin so that it's as close to parallel with the front of the mat as you can get it. This is one of those restorative stretches where we're holding here for a couple of solid minutes just to settle into the stretch. And then bodies get comfortable in that place. We might shift in some way. Maybe the arms come farther forward, or maybe you come off of your forearms if you were there before. That extra time allows us to get just a little deeper. Feel free to stay resting here or come up into king pigeon. So you'll walk your hands up to the side, left knee bends, catch the inside of the left foot. And this adds a quad stretch to the usual hip stretch in pigeon. Option to take your bind. Maybe for today, it's just resting your hand on the base of your neck. Or maybe if you're super bendy, both of those hands come together in a full bind. King pigeons, release that stretch. Everybody walk your hands up to your side. And then push back to down dog. Shake that right leg out. Set your right foot back down. Let's get the other side. Inhale the left leg up high. Bend your knee. And then swing it forward for resting half pigeon on the left. The left foot is flexed to protect your knee, and then the arms walk forward, getting as low as you can go. If this pose is a difficult one for you, even though it's restorative, doesn't mean it has to be easy. It's hard for me for a couple of reasons. One, it's a deep stretch. Two, it's a long time to be in one place. If you find yourself feeling either of those things, find your breath like we've used before, 4 counts in and 4 counts out. Or maybe if you're feeling extra anxious, 4 counts in and 6 counts out. That breathing tool is one that you can use anywhere, anytime. It doesn't have to be just yoga. I've been binge watching Ozark, and I saw that Wendy did it with Marty in one of the episodes. I encourage you to get deeper by walking the hands forward. And then you're welcome to stay here. Or if you took King Pigeon on the other side, let's get this one to be even. Walk your hands up. Bend that right knee and catch the right foot. King Pigeon's chest is up tall and proud. Release your foot. Everybody walk hands up to your side. Press back to down dog. Give that left leg a shake. Nice release. And then be in a seated position. A couple more stretches and then we're going to move to the wall. In a seated position, extend your legs. Both feet together, toes pulled into your nose. Inhale, reach up overhead. And then fold forward, grabbing your shins, maybe your ankles, your feet. And if you're extra bendy, maybe your hands reach all the way around for a bind. Let your neck release so your nose falls towards your knees. And then release any bind that you have and come back up to seated. We'll do a twist here. Keep the left leg straight, cross the right leg over top. Take that right arm back behind you. Reach the left hand high, big inhale to reach, and then bend the left elbow and use it to twist over the right shoulder. I'm getting a couple of snap, crackle pops in my back. Take a big breath in to lengthen the spine, and then exhale, look over that right shoulder. Unravel back to center, straighten both legs. And let's get the other side. This time the left leg crosses over. Left arm reaches back. Inhale, and use that right elbow to twist. Big breath in, stretch the top of your head tall, and then exhale, look over the left shoulder. Unravel and release. Nice job, guys. All right, for the rest of class, we are going to use a wall. So if you have one handy, get close to it If you don't happen to have a wall, I'll try to keep an eye on folks that aren't getting close to one. I'll give a couple of options. But for those of you with a wall, you're going to get your butt as close to possible to it. To do that, I find it's helpful to sit sideways. So I'm pressing my hip and my knee and my shoulder against the wall. And then I can start to swing my legs up overhead. That keeps my butt close to the crease in the wall, the corner of the wall. The first stretch here is to just let your legs go up a wall. Legs up a wall does a couple of different things. It stretches the hamstrings, especially if you can keep that butt close to the wall. It also releases tension in the low back. And then it sort of flips your circulation upside down. So gravity helps to send the blood back to your heart. If you don't have a wall handy, you can do that same stretch that we already did, just a seated forward fold. If you are feeling extra like antsy at night, like you got a lot of energy, this is a nice pose to add at the end of the day when you're getting ready for bed. Just hang out at the wall for like 5 minutes, and you might find that it starts to relax you, calm you down, get you ready to fall asleep. All right, adding on to this pose, you're gonna scoot your butt away from the wall just a bit, maybe like 4 to 6 inches. Keep the left foot on the wall. So left foot is planted, right leg is gonna come into a figure 4. So to come deeper into this stretch, you've got a couple of options. You can start to slide the left foot down the wall. That's going to press that figure 4 closer to your chest and give you a deeper stretch in the right hip. The other option to make this a little deeper is to take your right hand and press your right knee away from you. We'll give you even deeper in that right leg, even deeper in the right hip. And that doesn't have to all happen at once. So maybe you slide that left foot down a couple of inches, settle in, slide down a few inches more. Switch it up to the other side. This time the right foot plants on the wall. Your butt is still about 4 to 6 inches away. Find a figure 4 with the left knee. Keep the left foot flexed. And then again, to go deeper, start to slide that right foot down the wall. Option to press the left knee away with your left hand. Got a good group on today. Thank you guys so much for joining. I want to be wherever Allie is. Looks beautiful there. She's like right by the water. All right, guys, release that. Scoot your butt back close to the wall again. The last 2 stretches, you want to be as close to the wall as possible. All right, so starting with your legs up the wall like we started, take a butterfly pose. So you're going to bring the bottoms of your feet together and then slide them down the wall. You can add to this stretch in 2 different ways. So the closer your heels get to your butt, the closer they get to the floor, the deeper stretch you get. And then similar to the last pose, you can take both hands and press them into the wall. Adding long breaths in to this pose. Release your butterfly, extend your legs back straight up the wall. Again, butt is as close to the wall as possible. This time we're adding a middle split. So let your heels fall out to both sides. Think about pressing your hamstrings into the wall. And as you hang out here, you know, maybe every 15 or 30 seconds, see if you can slide and wiggle your heels just a little bit deeper, just a little further down the wall. Again, trying to keep those legs as straight as possible. You'll feel this in the inside of the legs. This is a nice one to hold for a couple of minutes, readjusting, getting a little deeper every 30 seconds or so. Take about another 15 seconds here, getting as deep into the pose as you can, maybe sliding your heels down the wall one final time. And then from this pose, bring those legs straight up the wall. And then to dismount, to exit, bring them down to one side. And then you should be able to get yourself out. If you moved away from your mat, head back there. Take any last pose that you'd like. As you settle in, finish your final pose, make your way into Shavasana. Legs are stretched to the end of your mat. Hands by your side. Eyes closed. Relax your jaw. Release your eyebrows. And just rest. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Deepen your breath. Slowly coming back to life. You can stay lying on your back or come onto your right side in a fetal position, using your right arm as the pillow. Wherever you are, take one long, slow breath. Breathing deep in, pausing at the top, and then letting it all out easy. Keeping your eyes closed, come up to an easy seat on your mat. Legs crossed, eyes closed, and hands at your heart. Take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and then clear it all away. Lots of strength and core work today, guys. Let's bow and share that strength with each other, hoping to be back together soon. Namaste. Nice work today, guys. Awesome job. Hope you had a little bit of fun trying something new at the wall. Try those at night before you head to bed. I'm teaching this week, Tuesday at noon, Thursday, 5:30, and then Sunday again. So you'll see lots of me this week. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Great job today, guys.
Bye. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good to see you.